There he is. Tadeusz Pielecha, a Powiśle man. Childless, 46 years old. He was a fisherman. Ну, Thaumaturge, за дело.
I presume it's his trademark.
Yes, he always puts pebbles in place of gouged out eyes. Ordinary river pebbles, probably collected at the local wharf.
Okay. Mine's still too low. Cool.
Any personal items? Something could have been imprinted on them. His emotions, thoughts, anything.
All he had was his wedding ring. But we gave it back to the widow because she was crying that she wanted to have a memento of her husband.
We should ask her to show this wedding ring to us. Where can I find the widow?
She lives in a house on the corner, between the marketplace and Yaja's brothel.
Okay.
He has multiple wounds and bruises.
Yeah, he was tortured before he died. But the immediate cause of death was a strong hit to the back of the head. Stunned like a fish. It's a joke.
Pielecha wasn't the fisherman's first victim. What about the others?
There was another fisher, a porter, a traveling saleswoman, but this is our best clue.
Were other victims from around here as well?
Some spent all their lives in Powiśle. Others were passing through, and they were just unlucky.
Then it's certain the fisherman lives in the area
Oh, excuse me.
and does it well, which means he probably also keeps his victims somewhere around here.
And then just drops them on the bank?
Did he have a family?
We only know about the wife. They didn't seem to get along.
All right, the autopsy's over. When did Pielecha's wife report he was missing?
She admitted she was worried her husband had been gone for 3 days. She did take her time.
Interesting.
Maybe she was the one who killed him.
Why don't you talk to her? If you need me, I'll be at the moonshine.
Yes.
Oh, the woman we talked about condolences earlier.
Do you have any valuables to sell? Like jewelry?
What jewelry? Look at me. I had Pielecha's ring, but I sold it to a pawn shop. Money don't stink, you know. They didn't want anything else anyway.
And where is this pawn shop?
At Browarna Street. But it's probably closed at this time.
Have you seen anyone suspicious here lately?
Other than you? This is Powiśle. Everyone's suspicious here.
Okay, fair.
I have to go now.
Goodbye.
Oh, I want to wait. Okay, but I can't talk to the prostitutes at night or daytime.
Will you stop sneaking up?
And do you know Tadeusz Pielecha?
Poor guy. He was the one the fisherman got this time. You shouldn't say bad things about the dead.
But?
Pielecha came to visit us, our boaty house, the day before he died. He wouldn't pay, so... And Jadzia, the madam, had him thrown out.
Thank you. I will talk to her.
I've had it. Let's get out of here. I'm not going to stay here any longer, getting wet and tempting fate.
Let's go. Jadzia will get over it.
Alright, well, thanks for the help. Yeah, let's talk to the other prostitute before Go talk to the madam.
A friend of Piotrusi's. You can ask. Just be discreet.
What about Tadeusz Pielecha? Do you know anything about him?
What a miserable chap. No one could ever cheer him up. It must be really hard for his wife now. A friend of a friend saw him in a moonshine often. A local joint.
I know where it is.
Anything else?
Thank you for being willing to talk to me. Goodbye.
Give my best to Piotruś.
Hey, what are you up to? Bothering the lady? Nothing comes for free.
I know she doesn't have it. So here, I'll pay for the conversation.
Well, alright.
Yeah, it's no point in causing any issue. She helped us.
Of course, I'll add something extra for the misunderstanding.
Very good. Well then, have a good night. And you, get back to work.
That's the pawn shop. Oh, this is where the fights happen?
Just no brown. What can I get? I know Tadeusz Pielecha liked to come here. Wouldn't you rather have a drink? I don't feel like talking about Tadek. Tell me all you know while I'm still nice. Why? Are you going to beat me up like Genek? You can try all you want. I'm not impressed.
Okay.
I'll be off. Good.
That didn't help. Simple GameX. Okay. Mind 4. This lack of mind skills is really fucking with me. Every patron here is a regular. No wonder they don't want to talk to me. I sense a deep sadness in the bartender caused by the loss.
Just no browning. What can I... You miss him, so do the others. You've known him for ages, and now the mere mention of his name tears a hole in your heart. Help me, and I will do him justice. Yeah, it's a damn shame. If he went back to his wife that night rather than here, I guess he'd be still alive. That means he spent his last night here? Yeah, when he left, that was the last we ever saw him. It was pissing down that night too. And a few days later, he was lying sprawled out on the riverbank like a dead fish. Did you talk to him? Tadek did more drinking than talking. He only complained that Yadzia had him removed from the brothel. He didn't avail himself of it, and he wouldn't pay for nothing. Other than that, no. He was a man of few words. I suppose you don't have many customers on rainy nights like that. Can you remember who else was here? Just regulars. Same as today, some hookers come by at times. Today we've got one copper and one intrusive posh boy, which is unusual. I mean you.
Yes, thanks. You were very subtle.
Did Pielecha leave alone? Gienek, the steel worker, left with him, but he came back shortly after and passed out in the corner. Then a hooker went out, probably to work. Do you remember which one? Clara. She's the caring one. She chumps around with that little shit Justa.
Okay.
I'll be off now. Good riddance.
Kid was right there.
Anything?
Have you seen my little sassy Povishle boy?
No. Is he a part of the investigation?
Yes, you could say so. He was supposed to find me. I think I know who the fisherman is, but I need to be certain. I'll get back to you.
The kid was just there. I hope it's not Auntie Clara. She definitely knows what the kid's up to.
Am I a magician or what?
At midnight, you can visit the famous Tarek Rita and Madame Lulu. Okay. Line 3, which I still don't have.
Is the gent looking to forget his worries for a while? Discretion guaranteed. I haven't had an angry wife come here yet.
Are you the owner of this establishment?
Of course, precious. Welcome to Auntie Yaja's bawdy house.
Tell me about this place.
All right, precious. Ask away.
When you send your girls out to work, aren't you concerned about their safety?
You must be the reason Anastasia and Clementina came back crying. Do you know how long it took me to calm them down?
At least here they are safe.
They are safe out there. Is that clear?
Are all the girls local? I know places like this offer lodgings to those arriving in the city in exchange for their services.
If you're implying something, precious, I can assure you that all the ladies here work of their own free will. Imagine coming here to be a cleaner or teach children, and then the only thing anyone really wants to pay you for is your ass. I'm the reason they can make a living. No offense, precious, but you have no idea what it's like.
Does Piotr Justa live here too?
That one always finds his way around. He's a nitwit. The girls like him and he likes them. As long as he knows his place, he can hang out here.
Where are his parents?
Who knows? He's a foundling.
I've heard Tadeusz Pilecha came here the day before he died.
You're not from around here, precious, are you? What are you snooping around for?
A Thaumaturge just happened. So has he been here or not?
He seemed odd, and he didn't pay, and I value our time, so I had him kicked out.
Interesting.
Do you remember which girl he spent his time with that day?
Not at all.
Can I take a look around the rooms where you receive customers?
No, precious. Whoever enters the rooms must pay first. That's the rule.
Let's make a deal. You let me in, and I'll settle Pilecha's debt. Will 5 rubles cover it?
10.
Fine. In fact, the establishments of Śródmieście aren't as expensive as my sister told me.
Go on. Upstairs with you. Just don't scare my girls.
Not my intention. We won't get lost, okay.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Table toppled. The boy hid under the table just for giggles. He waited for someone to come. When she came, he jumped out from the table and suddenly he caught the attention of Auntie What's-Her-Face downstairs. Okay. Not having enough mind is really screwing us over here. Still locked to me. Yeah, I know, game. I wish. If I could, I fucking would spend a point on it right now. But I can't. Hmm. Alright, we have to wait for the daytime shift.
Let's... So...
High noon. Oh, these guys are definitely gonna fight me. We don't take kindly to people asking questions around here. That's what a folk.
Hello, hello. How can I help you, sir? Are you buying? Pledging? Art, cards, old farts, top coats...
You can customize his appearance, yes. It's the same guy, but you can change his beard, hairstyle, clothes, stuff like that.
Do you remember Mieszko Setsemin? He was a lone shark around here.
And you're asking me because?
No reason.
Setsemin died a long time ago. They say someone attacked and shot him. Terrible tragedy. Terrible. Even talking about him might bring bad luck. And so, life goes on here in Powiśle.
I'd like to see your jewelry.
Gems, bangles, spangles?
Wedding rings. Golden.
Uh-huh. Congratulations.
Preferably from a stiff. I know you've got one here.
What does a magician need a ring like that for?
Why does a pawnbroker need to know things like that?
I do have one, but it's not for sale. It brings me luck.
Can I just take a look at it?
No looking.
Okay. Something continues to elude you. Keep searching.
I'll be back.
No need.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Okay. Something else outside. Ladder. What conclusion do we get from that? Pawnbroker is very suspicious. He fears almost everything. Superstitious. Sorry. Tries to secure himself from any danger. Oh. Well, we could definitely use superstition against him, right?
What now?
Reach out to his superstitious nature and let him be overcome with fear.
You can feel evil energy creep out from every corner surrounding you. You're afraid you might be hexed. You don't realize you bring bad luck on yourself.
How so?
Don't you know dead people's things, especially personal items, attract restless souls? Can you hear the whispers? Is it the wind? It's strangely cold here.
Take this cursed ring away from me. I don't want it.
Okay.
I'll happily rid you of this potential curse.
Hopefully the guy hasn't had long enough to imprint himself on it. What a crumbling clatter, an eerie tremolo, whatever the hell. All echoes in your mind like a mantra, caused by pain and panic. He died after leaving his favorite bar. His horses in the sky may relate to the last thing he heard before his death. Horse-drawn coaches, carriages going across the bridge, the towers over the district. The fisherman's torture chamber may be located under the massive arches. Okay. Find Fort Guard, damn it. This is obnoxious. We keep getting mind prompts when I can't do anything about that yet. See in the sky. Yeah, there's 2 items that we need to interact with. They both require mind. Picture yourself on a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade sky.
What
Somebody
do you want
calls
to tell
you.
me, friend?
Answer quite slowly. Girl with kaleidoscope
Victor,
eyes.
hurry. We'll be late for mass.
I'm coming, Mother.
Oh, that's getting too dark. Okay. It's not that way.
Victor, do you think that when you have a husband,
I think so, yeah.
you have to argue with him?
I suppose so.
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stone as he passed us with the censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after.
Basically trying to show us, yeah, our origins, I guess.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Oh, wrong way. That blood?
Father, can Abaureze come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants. Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperomancer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Okay. Fucked up thing to say to a kid.
Rarely did I see my father so furious.
Oh, is this when we left?
That a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Abaureze in the streets of Prague. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here?
Wait for events to unfold, okay. Go talk to the uncle. That blood on the wall. My donuts, yeah. I like these little sketches, they're kind of cool.
Just a moment. Welcome back to our favorite square. A lot of good memories, hmm? That's true, I do have fond memories of this place. You were so small. You, Ligia, and Petya would always race from the droshky to the booth. And then we'd hold up the entire line until we finally decided what filling we wanted in our donuts. And Ligia would always